Hey guys, how you doing? I want to do a video because I haven't done one in a while. I've had this really horrible chest congestion, been sick for a little while, so haven't had the opportunity to really go out and do any reviews or anything. I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about what it is I do for a living as career-wise. I actually have two jobs. My first and primary job, I'm a youth services counselor, basically. So it's not the kind of counseling like you would think. I don't have a couch where people come and, sit down and talk to me about their problems, and it ain't like that. I basically, I cover right now 5 counties, and I write aftercare plans for youth that are incarcerated. So, if a youth gets incarcerated, he's assigned to my caseload, and I go and I see the kid, and then I basically establish a rapport with them, try to get on good terms with them, and then figure out where they need to be and, how they're going to get there. And then, basically, I write a plan, an aftercare plan, and I tailor it specifically to that kid. So it's different for every kid. Like, if one kid might need to just graduate high school, so I say, okay, well, I'll take you and get you enrolled back in high school when you get out. You need to, make sure you follow the rules, don't get in no more trouble. You need to pass all your classes. You got this far to go and whatever. This is where you need to be. And then I help the kid. And then I have, home visits and things like that, and try to help him and help his family and help him change, basically, so he doesn't go on to be adult offenders. Well, the reason I'm bringing this up is, there's something that kind of touched my heart today with my job, and I don't get to really disclose information about my job because of, juvenile confidentiality and HIPAA and all them types of things. So, I don't get to really talk about what I do very often, other than these blanket statements like what I'm doing right now. As a nutshell, in a whole, this is what I do. I have this case, and I have this young man, and he's very troubled, and he's in a group home, and I needed to get him clothes. And I go and pick him up today, and he doesn't have any clothes. He doesn't have his shoes, a hole in the bottom of them, his socks sticking out. And oftentimes I'm spending my own money to accommodate certain kids. I don't have a money tree somewhere, or an allotment of money from my office, the petty cash or anything like that. There's nothing like that. We don't have that service. So a lot of the times I'm going to churches and getting donations, or I'm calling friends and saying, hey, I have this one person that needs this or whatever, without actually disclosing who it is or what it's for, So anyways, I have this kid that needs a pair of shoes, and I've already taken him to get a haircut. That cost me $13. And then I've taken him to lunch several times, because when I'm with him and I'm going to DHHR and going to these different places and I'm hungry, I'm not gonna not feed him, you know what I mean? Because he doesn't have anything. So, I pay for that. Needless to say, I end up spending a lot of my own money often, and I don't mind doing that. It's just I kind of expect my kids to, that are on my caseload, to behave a certain way or carry themselves in a certain way when I make sacrifices. I don't make sacrifices for the ones that continue to get in trouble or continue to make bad choices, who aren't on the right page of rehabilitation or getting themselves on the right track, So I had this young kid, and he's autistic, but he's a good kid. He really is. And I say he's a kid, but he's an adult, he is of legal age. And today I needed to get him clothes, and I went to the Salvation Army, and I have this contact there, and she always gives me these vouchers, to go and get things. But of course, these are hand-me-downs that other people turn in and stuff like that. So it's not very nice stuff, if you guys have ever been to a Goodwill or Salvation Army, you know what I'm talking about. So anyways, I take the kid there, and he's able to find a pair of jeans, but he can't find what he needs, and there's he needs shoes. He wears a size 15. So where do you get a size 15 shoe? You go and pay cash for it. You buy it somewhere. So I thought, okay, well, I'll put a thing on my Facebook. So I put a thing on my Facebook, hey, you know, any of my friends, I have a person in need that needs shoes. If you could help him out, it's a size 15. And all my friends, you know, I had so many people come out of the woodwork, you know, saying, hey, I don't have a 15 shoe, but I'll donate money to your cause. You know, my barber got on there and said, hey, I'll give $40, you know, to help you get this kid a pair of shoes. And, you know, the moral to all of this story is not to only just to let you guys in on a little bit about what I do for a living, you know, and my job, you know, basically taking care of young men and women that are misguided. They make choices, they have horrible lifestyles, they have horrible upbringings. A lot of them, their parents are on drugs, they have a drug history, abusiveness, all kind. I mean, you name it, they've been drugged through hell and back by the time they're old enough and I'm working with them. So when I do have successes, it really, really hits home. It really hits your heart hard, because you want to have a bunch of successes. You really do. You want every case to be a success, and then, you know, you take it personally when it's not, or when you have a failure. Have a kid that goes, you know, gets in trouble again and goes to the regional jail, or goes on to be an adult offender. It sucks. I'm getting off track here, but the reason that I tell you guys this story is, you know, because this young man doesn't have anything, but yet people are stepping up to do the right thing and to help him out. And, you know, it's not, was it a sacrifice for me to spend the 20-some dollars or whatever I spent? I went and bought him a pair of shoes. I just went and bought him a $20 pair of shoes. And yeah, I know it's only 20 bucks, but 20 bucks after lunch, 20 bucks after paying to get his hair cut, after buying him toothbrush and toothpaste and deodorant, and buying him. I feel like I need to claim him on taxes. So, but anyways, I would do it 100 times over again. And, you know, it keeps me grounded, and it makes me realize that and understand to be thankful about where I'm at. Because I could be in a position where I was living in a group home or something, and, you know, had my toes sticking out of the end of my shoes and didn't have anything. And a lot of you guys, you know, I'd like to say that we all could be in that position. Everybody could be in that position, and we were blessed to be in the position that we're in, to have opportunities that we've had. And sometimes I think that their upbringing, the kids' upbringing that they come up in, they're like doomed. They're set for failure from the beginning. And then they go into this juvenile justice system and they get worse, or, you know, it's very few that I have. The recidivism rate is through the roof. It's in the 90th percentile. It's somewhere in there. 90%, let's just say statistically, 90% of the juveniles that come into the juvenile justice system go on to be adult offenders. Whether it be spending, you know, a little bit of time in a regional jail, going to prison for something, you know, ended up, you know, I don't know exactly how they come up with that percentage or what all it entails, but, you know, in a nutshell, going on to be adult offenders. But that still leaves 10%, and that 10% is why I do what I do. That's why I make sacrifices. That's why I don't mind buying the kid a toothbrush or toothpaste, or taking him to Gabriel's and buying him a new pair of shoes. The $16 that I spent on the shoes, that was with a discount. They were $19.99, and the folks gave me a discount. But the $16 that I bought for his shoes, that $16 could have filled my car up with gas. You know, Christmas is coming. I have plenty of people in my family that I still have to buy presents for, and I haven't. But if you went to those people and I talked to those people about it, you know, they would say, take care of him before you take care of me. I don't need nothing for Christmas, you know. And I will go without to help. It's not gonna hurt me. -1 freaking day at lunch, I need that anyways. So, all right, guys. Well, I hope all is well. I am actually meeting a guy right now up at the mall that's gonna give me some clothes for the young man. So, pretty excited about that. He's got some hand-me-downs that basically he's gonna give me, and I see him over here now. And so I'm gonna take the clothes and deliver them to him just so he'll have something, you know. So, all right, guys. Thanks for watching. Thank you so much for everything, all the comments and the support. I appreciate you guys so much. So, take care. Thanks again. Bye.